Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all the love and support on my last video. And I'm going to do makeup again. I'm just about to put some lip balm on because my lips are dry and I'm just using the Beautifully Scrumptious Strawberry Lip Balm. You get in a pack of 3 from the Pound Shop, which is a convenience store here in the UK that is everything for £1. And today I think I'm going to start with my eye, because I don't know kind of the look I want to do. So I'm going to grab a angled brush and the natural palette from Primark, which just has like a good range of 3 shades in. Well, it's got a range of 6 shades. Kind of just popping this on. Kind of want to do like a smoky wing. Maybe not. Maybe see how it works. And then I'm going to use another brush and go in with a lighter brown shade and just blend kind of slight more over the top of that like wing that we have created with the dark shade, because one, it's going to diffuse that line, but it's also going to create that smoked out look that we like. So that was the main shade I used for the actual wing. That's the shade that I used to blend out the wing. I'm just taking this one to kind of add some of that little look, a bit more definition just at the end, like at the edge of my eyelashes, so that it's sultry. And then I'm going to take my very broken Freestyle Morphe brush and I'm dipping it into this Sunkissed Venice Beach palette. And I think I'm actually going to use the shade Venice Beach, which is this one here, and I'm just going to literally apply that right to the lid of my eye, just to give me some like natural colour, like ever so neutral colour. This is going to be very skin focused, that's why I'm not doing anything too like dramatic on my eyes. Then I'm going to take a little bit of La Jolla Coal, just because it's a bit more peachy, and I'm just going to bring this and I'm going to blend that into my crease, just very much lightly dusting that into my crease, because it's such a beautiful, like ever so natural shade of peach. And like my eyes are done pretty much, apart from mascara, which I will do when I finish. But moving on to my skin, and my skin is where I love to really like put everything perfect on. So I'm going to take my Luminous Liquid Foundation from In The Style in the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. So literally just put one pump on the back of my hand, taking the Real Techniques buffing brush and just buffing this into the skin. This is such a beautiful colour for me right now, because it's been a little bit warmer here in the UK and I have actually caught a little bit of sun, so the shade is very like yellow based. So I'm going to say if you have like a pinky undertone, then this foundation may not be for you, but I know that In The Style online do a lot more shades of this foundation, so I will put a few more of the shades into the description where I will link the products that I'm using, apart from the Primark ones, because obviously Primark don't have like an online website where you can buy them from, and it's different stock in each store. So, and I will leave a link to these Real Techniques brushes, because Real Techniques have really affordable classic brushes. For concealer, I'm going to take another Primark makeup product, and this is the foundation, but it's in the shade Nugget, which is a tad bit lighter than the foundation, and I'm just going to take it on my middle finger, under my eyes, just a couple of dots just under my eyes, on my bridge of my nose and on the end of my nose, here, my chin and the top of my lip. And if I need any more, I have some on the back of my hand. And to blend that in, I'm going to take a dry beauty blender, like a makeup sponge, because I just like the sponge diffuses the product. So I'm just blending my concealer in. As I can see, it's very much highlighting. I'm just going to take a little bit more on my sponge, just to get a real bright under eye, which is very much what I like at the moment, on myself at least. And I'm going to tell you a secret. Like, it's not actually a secret, it's just something I have figured it out. Is if you want some more coverage, like if you're like wanting to cover something, if you leave your concealer to sit underneath your eyes a little bit longer, kind of dries it out a little bit more, which is helping with the coverage. So I'm just going to pop that concealer back on underneath my eyes. I'm actually going to do some reverse contouring too. So under where I would contour, which is just under my jaw, like not under my jaw, but like under my cheekbones, and just literally going to put concealer there, and then very, very happy with that. And then I'm actually going to take this and I'll do some painting on my blush as well before I put normal blush on. This is in the shade Secret from Revolution, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand to kind of warm the product up a little bit before getting to apply my product. So that's what the shade looks like. I'm going to dip my Profusion foundation brush in to this, and I'm going to stipple this on right towards, like going upwards like this, to kind of elongate my face, turn it right up to almost the temples, and I kind of just do little circular motions, and I just think it looks really elegant. So I'm going to go again up towards the temples, taking it in circular motions to the apples, so on my cheeks, just a tiny bit on the apples of my cheeks, nothing too crazy. And now for my bronzer, because I want to use this one, which is Dubai Nights by In The Style, just covering this bit because it's a mirror. Yeah, and I'm taking a Real Techniques 201 brush, just because it gives me the most control over placements of contour. I am almost fully ready. I am going to be writing my book after this, because I am still in my writing my book. I've done 3 drafts, currently working on draft 4, and I'm almost 20,000 words into draft 4, which is crazy. I'm just going to contour my nose, dust that off. I'm going to go in with this one, which is the Profusion powder brush, just to buff it all in a little bit more so that there's no like harsh lines or edges, and then I can use it also for my Peach Kiss Shimmery Blush, which is beautiful. This blush is, oh, holy shit, beautiful. It actually is a very gorgeous, like, shimmery blush. And for lips, I'm actually just going to take this one, which I don't normally wear. This is the Makeup Gallery Get Lippy Moisturising Lipstick in the shade Fiesta number 5, and it's a red. This red looks banging on camera, so like, makeup look looks really sexual. Like, I would wear this on a night out and feel really good about my outfit and my makeup look. I'm just going to put some of this Mali XO mascara, high definition multiply mascara on, because I was looking at myself then in the mirror and thinking what is missing. I will tell you what was missing. Mascara was missing. And then all I'm going to do is just grab a spoolie and just brush through my brows, because I don't want to be filling them in all the time, but I still want to look pretty good and pretty defined. And that, my friends, is the finished makeup look. I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.